I'm sorry to do to you what I'm about to do to you.
Oh God.
I've got it hidden in this room so you would not be susceptible to
Was
find
that
it.
what? Because okay, when I was sitting in the other room, it sounded like you ripped ass real bad.
Well, what happened was I fell.
Was that part of it?
No, I fell. That was what happened. I fell and I tripped over the stands, and it would drag the floor, and that was wood. No,
It
no,
sounded like
I didn't
a
hide
crazy fart.
I didn't hide a fart in
I
this
knew
room
you wouldn't
somewhere.
lie because
Like,
you did come in to turn things on.
yeah, I just tripped. It was awful. No, I've got something hidden in this room that's going to go in your mouth.
Oh God.
And it's not the spicy tamale, light you on fire, now and later gummy bears.
Mm-hmm.
That will be posted on TikTok.
Yep.
This is something.
I don't want to try to be funny while I'm dying.
And this is something that I found that might make us wish that we were dying.
Oh God.
Because it's your favorite thing. It's your favorite thing.
Why is it under your ass?
It's in my back. What we have here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God, those. You know, I actually looked for those today because I had the same idea after a video you sent me.
That's the reason I sent you the
Where
video.
did you find them at?
The place where all things are good. Five Below. If you ever get a hankering for miscellaneous and you don't know where it's supposed to go, that means you're supposed to go to Five Below. Not a sponsor. I mean, honestly, I got a Mr. Pibb 0 sugar
Yeah, it's like where do you see that at?
and a bag of jelly beans for the podcast. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to divvy out a big old handful of them.
Okay.
Actually, that's split.
Well, do they smell bad?
Honey butter biscuit. It smells like you just ordered a family meal.
I don't like that because they're jelly beans.
I'm going to hold on.
They shouldn't smell like that.
I think I can retch you. Hold
on.
on. Hold on. I'm stuck. Hold on. I think I can retch you.
That sounded like the wambulance.
You need to take a whiff of this bag. Smell the bag. Just smell the bag.
Oh God! If it was the actual food, it would smell great. But it's jelly beans, so it smells terrible.
We're going to do.
Because we have to try the flavors individually, then as a wad.
There's 4 of that flavor.
What is that flavor?
I'm getting to the flavor colors after I divvy out the
Okay.
flavors.
Are they very noticeably different colors? Because I didn't look at. Okay.
Yes, they are. There's 4 of this color.
Okay. Okay, that's definitely corn. I'm assuming the first ones were chicken.
Going for some orange, some yellow.
Some other yellow.
Okay. Oh, even my hand smells like I've been eating chicken. This is so fucking weird.
I think you just gave me like I think both of these are chicken, even though they're different yellows.
I don't know. There's okay.
'Cause there's corn,
Yes.
gravy, and fried chicken.
There. Yes. The gravy is
So
the
they
orange.
all just kind of smell the
The
same.
fried chicken's the speckled.
Fried chicken speckled.
Sweet corn is the yellow.
They're both yellow.
I mean bright yellow, the brighty whitey yellow.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then gravy flavor is the one that's more orangey.
So the darker one is gravy.
Yes.
The lighter
That's
one is.
and
corn.
I gave you 4 just
Yeah.
so we can get a distinct flavor profile on each individual flavor. I too.
So we're not doing 4 at once, are we? Because we have to try them individually. Then we got to try all the flavors combined.
Okay, well I can
So we could do.
let's put one of them back from each and
Yeah.
put them all in a combo.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So one of each, and then the other ones can be like
So
3Bs.
3B. We're doing a 3B fried chicken first.
Okay, so
Ready?
that's speckledy.
Ready?
Hold on, let me grab it.
Ready?
Hold on, I gotta grab it.
Ready?
Okay, I got it.
1
So they're the speckledy.
speckled.
Right?
1, 2, 3.
I don't like that.
Face the thing that should not be.
It tastes like the skin is drugged through the grease cold, and then there's sugary. Oh,
Mm-mm.
oh,
Mm-mm.
not good. Okay.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me harvest all the different.
Oh God.
Let me get my hues of yellow correct here.
Like they're not god awful.
That was weird as shit, and you know it.
It is weird as shit, and it's not good, but it's not like gag bad. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the dog food, the spinny do things.
Dog food spinny doos.
You know the ones you're supposed to spin it, and some of them are good flavors, some are bad flavors.
Bean boozled.
Yes, it's not like the dog food bean boozled one.
I got you. I'm trying to get the proper hue of yellow over here for what I'm.
It tastes like chicken grease.
All right, going. I'm putting one yellow down. I got 3 yellow.
Yeah, so I got 3 of the light yellow.
3 light yellow. One.
These are corn, right?
Corn
Okay.
adjacent. 1, 2, 3. That's delicious.
No.
I love that.
That's better just because the sugar kind of makes it taste like cream corn.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly why I say that's better.
It's
As soon
better
as I bit into it, I'm like, that's cream corn.
And now there's actual like corn bits. That's better than grease chicken. Better than chicken grease.
And it ends in like a sour from the gummy, like the jelly bean.
Yeah. That one, I could actually eat that one. And it was like, that one, the more you chew it, it kind of grows on you.
I've got now.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could eat like a small bag of those.
That's actually pretty good. Corn, like KFC sweet corn,
Yeah.
jelly beans.
A little bit stuck in my teeth, tastes like I licked a corn kernel.
That's not a bad thing, right?
No, like I'm not upset by that.
All right, now let's go to this final one here, which
think
is
this one will
gravy
upset me.
flavored jelly beans. This is a 3 for 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no. Oh. Why is there's onion in there? I don't like that.
No.
No. Oh my God. And I don't even have a drink. I finished my drink before we come in here.
Oh, that's one of
That's bad.
Oh, no.
That's like an onion dipped in sugar and dog food.
Oh, I don't.
You know, this makes me think that today's a real good day to shit in my hand.
Oh my God, dude.
Did you gag just from the jelly bean?
Yeah.
Just think, you just got to eat it one more time, combined with the other 2.
No, you can go straight to hell.
I feel
That's
like
never going in my body
I
again.
feel like all 3 of them together might actually be decent. Come on, we just got one more little bite. You can do it. And you got a Sprite.
I do have a Sprite. I'm going to have that in a minute.
It's okay. It'll all be over with quick.
Oh, God, that was so bad.
Yeah, that was violently
That
bad.
was so bad.
It kind of made me want to punch somebody.
All 3 of these together, going to be so bad.
I don't think so. I think it'll be okay.
1, 2, 3.
That's not good. The corn don't even save it. I venture to say that's worse than just the gravy.
Ah!
I am gonna have to try them.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Okay, the fried chicken, that was gross enough to be intriguing. The sweet corn, delicious. The gravy, they need to feed that to prisoners in Guantanamo.
I think that would be considered cruel and unusual punishment. I think that'd be against the Geneva suggestions.
That is,
Not good. Not good at all.
it's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to be and it's letting you know it's not supposed to be. It's like that episode of Family Guy where they show you the sidebar to where they're showing Kermit and Miss Piggy's actual child that they had, and it's just lying in the crib just going, "Kill me!" That's exactly what that was.
That's what that tastes like.
It's still in my mouth.
Oh, yeah. It's not good.
There's a ghost in my mouth.
Yeah.
A novel by
Yeah.
Shazam.
Yep.
I cannot. There is.
That tastes like how I felt Wednesday morning at about 6:15 a.m.
Never in my heart of hearts would I have ever thought that I would have subjected myself to that flavor experience, because I'm typically the safe boy.
Yeah.
There wasn't much like super risky because gravy ain't that gross.
Yeah.
I firmly believe that that's why dogs run away.
That taste.
Because if that's the flavor of food that you're giving them from that Co-op brand hard crunchy, then no wonder those dogs run away. Because that tasted like a bag of the big old dried up fucking Co-op dog food smells. It tasted just like it smells. And then there was pepper. And then there was an onion.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
got a
it
little bit of
kept,
celery too.
it hit in waves of stuff like it shouldn't.
Yeah. It was not good. The corn was good.
I'm calling down the power of the theme song because we got to get to the next part of the episode. Hi, everyone. I'm Austin Shazam, and you better like it, Pfeiffer.
I'm tiny and my mouth tastes like butt.
And we
It's his fault.
are Nerd It Through the Grapevine, the podcast where your best friends gather weekly to talk about our favorite parts of past, present, and future nerd culture. This week, we're going to talk to you about some things
I'm glad I'm on the other side of this wall.
that are bottom tier. Tiny introduced this idea. Tiny can let you know a little bit more about what the idea of talking about this is. Tiny Fred.
Yeah.
I have a gross mouth. What do you want to?
I have a gross mouth too.
Dude, this is the grossest I've had a
I'm
mouth.
glad you're around the corner and I don't have to look at you.
I'm glad I actually don't have to smell your breath.
I know.
I would imagine that just from that, like the way that tasted, like my breath probably smelled.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
sure it
full
does.
no, full send.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do that. You can't make me. You're not my dad.
That's not a mistake. My breath smells like liver and onions. I'm gonna punch something. KFC. You shouldn't do jelly beans.
No.
Tiny, what are we talking about?
We're talking about media and actors and things that are what we considered overrated.
Uh-huh.
So, like, you know, everybody says they're better than we feel that they are. Kind of like how I feel about the Beatles. I've said for a very long time they're overrated. I can appreciate what they did for rock and roll music and not like any of their music.
Well, I
I
get
also feel the same thing about Hendrix.
I understand what you're saying. By the time you and I were born and around, there were so many other further iterations of music
Mm-hmm.
aside from what they had done when they did it.
Yes.
But
But
one has to give credit where credit is due for what they did at the time to
yeah, and
further drive.
exactly, I can appreciate the things that they did to benefit us and to get things where they are today. I can appreciate all that and still hate it.
The Beatles, they put out a bunch of prolific good shit. They also put out a good slew of what the hell is going on music.
Well, I mean, I will say I do appreciate their song Eleanor Rigby. I do like that song, just not done by them.
There is a song they have that I believe called The Number 9.
Mhm.
You ought to look that up and find out what the Beatles were doing when they were full blown within the acid.
Gotcha.
It's not just Jagaru Deva. It's not doing. It's not just that stuff that they're doing. It's like straight up, like sober, nothing under the influenced person listening to it. First time I heard it,
Yeah.
I'm like, what's
I mean, they were famously drug free.
incorrect? Totally incorrect.
Did you not see me struggling to keep a straight face? Oh yeah, you couldn't tell from the corner that's in the way.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah, dude.
I was struggling to keep a straight face.
I'm surprised that you can even understand me after I'm so blurred out around this corner like we're on Maury.
I know.
I just don't want Tiny to find out that I'm on the other side of this wall. I just want Tiny to still think that I'm just, that we're just podcast buddies and that I'm on the other side of this wall just ratting him out. Just make sure you keep that creepy monster voice over me the entire time. And don't ever mess up and take off the monster voice
So he can hear what I sound like. Oh, shit!
Oh no.
Dude, now the microphone smells like it.
Yeah, I can kind of smell it on mine a little bit too.
Oh, it's ruined. The podcast is ruined.
Well,
you know what? Just add those jelly beans to the list of some shit that's bottom tier.
Yeah.
That is
Well,
bottom.
those weren't even hyped up, other than just they exist.
Secret Invasion from Marvel is something that was so damn hyped up because of all the things in it. And it's been a long enough time, and you're never going to watch it, that I'm going to give you all a little breakdown of it because I've got it on my cellular device to let you know what all went on within Secret Invasion, because it was a really hyped up show. It was continuing the storyline of S.H.I.E.L.D. into S.W.O.R.D.
Okay.
It was Nick Fury based as opposed to superhero based.
I didn't know S.H.I.E.L.D. ever became anything else.
Well, then they had Emilia Clarke in it, who was famous from the Game of Thrones, playing the Khaleesi.
Okay.
It had a lot of characters in it. Okay, a lot of powers, a lot of things.
Yeah.
It basically incepted the entirety of the Marvel Cinematic Universe by showing that the Kree. Let me look it up just to make sure that I give all the right terminologies here, as to not, misquote and misunderstand things. Because I watched the whole thing, and I was so ticked off about it that I overwrote it in my brain.
Yeah.
Like, it exists, it's there. It takes place after Endgame. It recenters the Marvel Cinematic Universe over the plight against the Skrulls. That's who it is, the shapeshifters.
Okay.
And basically, it's not S.W.O.R.D. It's a defense station known as Saber.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, and it's basically like the Skrull have infiltrated the governments of the world. The Skrull have infiltrated everything that you know and you've trusted, and it's all been the Skrull the entire time, including Rhodey, aka War Machine. And he basically he was a Skrull. He wasn't even Rhodey. Like there's Rhodey who's been under ice. Like there's so much stuff that happens within this that it's just letdown after letdown of both like Fury's private global politics that they get into.
Was this a show?
Yeah, dude, it was a Disney Plus show. It was like a highly hyped Marvel show.
I'd never even heard anything about it.
Yeah, Emilia Clarke played Gaia, and she's like a super Skrull. And what she does is she's got enhancements, and she's empowered with a composite of all the different Avengers abilities.
Okay. So she would be, oh God, what's his name? the guy from Peter from Heroes.
Kind of, but she's combining the power, like the strength of her as the Hulk, Captain Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
Thor, all of these different components just in one singular character, basically nullifying the idea that any of them are worth a shit because she's a singularity now and just unspoken about for years now. So it's just a shit ass series.
Yeah, that sounds dumb.
It was a shit ass series. It just made so many things that were emotional and so many things that were crazy within the storyline. Like, but they were Skrulls the whole time. Like, what the? Why?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
But that's one example from me. So Marvel's Secret Invasion, it had all of the chances in the world to be something incredible and to succeed, but it absolutely just went. What are your thoughts?
The Rock.
The Rock.
Yep, I think he's way overrated. Now, I mean, I started off as a Rock fan.
I can't do it anymore.
I can't either. I was a fan. Oh, you're talking about your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I was a fan of The Rock back in his wrestling days, but he's become, because to be a like WWF, it to me will always be WWF wrestler. You have to be some level of an actor. Okay, he's still a wrestler that's pretending to be an actor instead of an actor just being a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? And especially after the leaks from his contract being that he always has to be like in an alpha position and he has to at least give as good as he gets. I can understand a little bit of that because you want good to always win. Sure, okay. But it makes all of your stuff just the most uninteresting thing to watch because you don't get to see that, well, he's knocked down, but I get up again. They're never going to keep me down. He literally had them rewrite a scene in, I can't remember which movie, to where his character's supposed to be flat on his back and say something, and their compromise was, because he said, no, we're not redoing that. The compromise was, well, what if he's like on the floor with his back against the wall? He's like, okay, as long as I don't have to droop my head because I have to maintain an alpha-like posture.
That's okay. And why though?
Yeah. It's like, do you feel like you're a super mega Chad, and so all your characters have to be that? Is that what we're doing?
But
it makes your stuff just boring.
And is it beneficial to the character, or is it?
No, it's more of a detriment to the character, I feel, because I like seeing the hero like doing things. Then he gets his ass kicked, because there's a level of badass. I want to see experience gain. Give me that XP gain. Let me watch him level up through the movie, not just be level 20 all the way through.
I get what you're saying. The Rock actually was the nail in the coffin of the DC Extended Universe movie franchise.
I believe it.
Just because they had a couple of stumbles along the way.
Well, that's where the contract leak stuff happened, was around that movie that I think maybe 2 people watched.
Well, I know who.
Wasn't it called Black Adam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Black Adam is just the Egyptian god version of Shazam.
Yeah.
Where Shazam is the pantheon of Greek gods.
Yeah.
Yeah, and The Rock didn't want a thing to do with the Shazam character because Shazam is the hero and Black Adam is the villain, until Black Adam is proven to be an anti-hero and not so much a villain, and everybody can understand each other. He wanted to just completely overwrite the need for Shazam to be in the storyline just because he wanted the anti-hero story arc to automatically be written into place. So he wanted him to be a big, triumphant, powerful anti-hero that was going to go toe-to-toe with Superman without the connecting factor that brings Superman and Black Adam together in the first place, which is Shazam.
Yeah.
He just wanted to cut that out.
That's stupid.
He even
That's
got
like a literal pivotal plot point as to why they're even in the same location.
He even went as far as to getting Henry Cavill to put on the suit and reprise his role as Superman one more time, just so he can say, Black Adam, it's been a long time since somebody made the world this nervous. We need to talk. Black screen. That's the last thing we ever got to see of Henry Cavill as Superman.
That's so dumb.
Because it teased into a future of him still being Superman. And we didn't get that. Because The Rock basically strong-armed the deal into working that way. Because his wife is also Henry Cavill's fucking agent.
God. The Rock's wife?
Yeah.
That's nepotism. Well, not nepotism, but, you know.
I mean, it's
It
still...
sounds like conflict of interest.
But still, he wanted it to be a different, and he literally was like, the entire time promoting, it's like, the hierarchy of the power of the DC universe is about to change. Like, no, is it? Like, that's cool. I was so hyped for Black Adam. I didn't even hate it as a movie that much. But then the more that I look at it in retrospect and what it meant to the franchise and everything that happened within the franchise and then it was the nail in the coffin, and the Flash was the dirt. It's dead and buried. Like, the Flash was the second one too. That would be on my list from that universe, actually, but along with Black Adam would be the Flash. It had everything stacked for it to fucking succeed well. And
You're talking about the movie or the show?
The movie.
Okay.
The show has its own shining points and its own down points, but overall it's accepted as a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, most of the show that I've seen, I thoroughly enjoyed. I even like the crossover into the other universes.
Yeah.
Like when they brought in the Flash with the almost military helmet and the leather jacket. Like, that was cool.
Jay Garrick.
Yep.
But he was the Golden Age Flash.
Yes. Those were the words.
The Ezra Miller Flash movie that they came out with, just called The Flash.
The one that's in prison?
Yes, I guess maybe. The one that was he basically traveled to the other timeline and he met another version of himself, and he went to go find Batman to help out with stuff, and Batman wasn't the Batman that he knew. The Batman in that universe was actually Michael Keaton Batman. So you got to see 1989 Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, it was a full pantheon of things that happened within that movie that tied together different universes, but they were mostly all just really shitty PS3 CGI.
Mm-hmm.
It looked so bad. And one of the worst ones is actually Henry Cavill CGI in the movie as Superman. So he's not even in the movie. So it's a really bad movie. It's almost like a big wet fart joke from a bro dude to another bro dude, making everybody else watch it. Like, did you see them have to watch my fart? Like, dude, they watched my fart for 2 hours, bro. That's what it made me feel like at the very end of it.
It's bad.
So, yeah, that. And Michael Keaton reprising his role as Batman.
Well, if it makes you feel any better about that one being a bad movie, he had, because I was Googling his charges. So he took some plea deals. He was charged with felony burglary. There was allegations of things with a minor, unlawful trespassing. There's an assault charge. So if that tells you the type of person that he is, you know, maybe feel better about the movie not being good.
No, I don't. Let him fail on his own merits, or their own merits. I don't remember if that's a thing or not. If Ezra Miller is he or they, I can't remember. I'll just say they.
Well, I mean, if you did something to a child, I don't care what you want to call yourself.
Well, it doesn't matter
because you're not a person.
Yeah, you just think of wood chipper sounds.
Exactly. Of course, that was allegedly.
Closest thing I got.
I got $5.
It's not my microphone I'm smelling. It's this mother frickin' bag.
No, you're smelling your microphone too.
It's in the microphone some.
Yeah.
This.
Don't put it over here by me. Why? Why did you put it around the wall to where I'm at?
That's for you to hang out with.
How did you bend your arm to that angle?
I'll do anything to get those things away from me.
I hate it. I hate what you've done.
they smell bad. They smell bad out loud.
Yeah.
They are the
They
worst.
smell bad in 4K.
They smell bad out loud. Like, I'm scared to throw them away because my garbage can will smell bad. I just took out the trash.
Yeah, I believe it. Vin Diesel's another one.
You know what?
Honestly, it's like a bunch of mine are just action movie guys.
Well, that's
Because
the
I've been on
thing.
an action movie kick.
We used to have action movie guys that were like believable in the stuff they
Some
were
of them
doing in
weren't.
the action movies. Well, some of them were, but some of them weren't. I mean, Dolph Lundgren was always believable for me in the stuff
Right.
that he was doing in his movies.
Well, I mean, Steven Seagal, he's not even believable just as a person. Y'all, do yourself a favor. If you've not seen the JonTron video about Steven Seagal, watch it. It is well worth your time.
What you need to take into consideration is that the Mandela effect only accounts for everybody else besides Steven Seagal, because he has been a different Steven Seagal in every universe we've crossed over to.
Yeah.
So it's true what he's saying, but it's not all taking place in this
Sure.
same universe.
Sure it is.
It's not. It's all true what he's saying, but it's not all taking place in this universe. I mean, he has been a blues legend. He has
Yeah.
this.
He's been a Russian mongrel.
He
He's met several world leaders, including the last official dictator.
there's he
Met Putin.
he's got an interesting, but it's just because every time the timeline
He's
crosses
trained
over.
with Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
He solved the murder of what was Bruce Lee's son's name? Was it David?
Brandon.
Brandon. He solved the murder of Brandon Lee, well, the accident. Because according to him, as soon as something happened to Brandon, they called Steven Seagal and he said, there will be a projectile in him. There will be. Check him. There will be something in him.
There'll be a projectile in him.
Like he knew. And he fought with Bruce Lee, and he said that they learned a lot from each other. And he got into martial arts because of how he washed dishes at an Asian restaurant.
Son, Tom Segura's take.
I love Tom Segura. Like you talking about the music video with him and Steven Seagal? It is amazing.
Did Tom Segura's Steven Seagal? He did a actual. He did an episode of that show.
Two Bears, One Cave?
No, the show.
Oh, no, he did a show as Garth Brooks, not Steven Seagal.
He did do a show. It was Garth Brooks. No, that was just a single like 5-minute clip that he did as like what have you, as Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
For like a sketch,
Yes.
which was very good.
Yeah. Honestly, his show was really good. I mean, it started off really gross. And Tom's got a very, very dark sense of humor. I thought I turned that off for today.
You didn't.
But I appreciate Tom's humor, so I giggled even though I knew it was absolutely gross.
The Siamese twin one.
Yeah, that one was gross.
I watched that whole thing, and I was just like, it was like watching NASCAR, and there was a continuous pileup for 2 minutes straight.
Yeah.
I just like, I know that it was bad for me to be seeing it, but the whole time while that entire thing was happening, I was kind of just like,
Yeah, because part of it was like you had to watch it to know what's happening next.
like it and then finally it was over with, and I just had like, I'm back.
Yeah.
And then it was Garth.
Well, yeah, and I'm sure the first episode you gagged a lot.
There was a lot of unsuspected things that went down in that first episode.
Yeah.
And I think that was the plot of it.
Yeah.
And the plot of it.
I do think that was the point.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was supposed to be that just hit you hard with unexpected things like Black Mirror was.
Yeah, but it was.
Because, like, you watch the first episode of Black Mirror, it will either make you want to watch everything else or make you want to watch none of it.
I've watched so, and being that Black Mirror is an anthology, Like it makes it easier for me to watch it. But they've started doing recurrings, like continuations of the
Oh,
anime.
have they?
Yeah, they've got a continuation of the Star Trek one. They've got they do continuations and sometimes connections and like little like shouts to that in different spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Black Mirror a lot.
Yeah, Black Mirror's good.
Uh,
That's not what we're here to talk about.
no, we're talking about
talking
things
about
we're
bads.
talking about bads, things that are overhyped that we just don't quite understand why they're there. You know, I don't really have any. I mean, the Fast franchise keeps happening.
Yeah, it does keep happening.
It keeps and to some people it's not bottom tier. To some people
Right.
it is of the highest caliber of tier.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the franchise as a whole, it's all god awful. The only good one was the first one. The second one was okay, and then it's just a quick downhill descent. So if you look at it at its entirety, it equals out to this is bad. And I've only seen 5 of them, and I couldn't do it anymore because by the time I understood the family jokes, I couldn't, or the whole jokes about it's all about family and all that. I couldn't do any more of the movies because I couldn't hear Vin Diesel say family one more time.
Jake Paul.
I yeah, people do like him.
People will take on Jake Paul as a personality.
Actually, both Pauls.
God, Logan's worse. But Jake
You
got
think
me.
Logan's worse than Jake?
Yeah, Logan's loud about it.
Well, I'm
Like
not.
louder about it. And he's a professional wrestler, so he's always in heel mode because he's
Is he?
Yeah, he's a professional wrestler.
Oh, good Lord.
His brother's a professional boxer and he's a professional wrestler. And he'll show up to his brother's professional boxing matches still in full persona of his professional wrestler.
Gotcha.
That's why he's always playing and I think he plays up his natural, like something natural about him that is that heel, is that jackass, is that villain aspect, and he just plays it up extra. So it just gives him an excuse to be a fucking dick to everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jake's not any better because you remember his whole controversy back in the day, don't you? When he went to Japan and to the suicide forest and they found somebody and then he filmed it and he's laughing and joking and all this stuff while this guy is there. You remember that? I saw the video.
Back when he was a YouTube personality on
Yeah.
as opposed
I don't
to
even know if that video still exists on YouTube. I'm sure it's on there, even if he deleted it. But it is watching a person be the most insensitive someone could ever be because that's a person's life that ended right there.
he literally found a not decomposed body.
Yeah, like it was a fresh.
Somebody that was a freshie in the suicide forest, and he decided that he would mock them.
Yes.
I don't.
Yeah, that's why I was so excited about the Tyson fight. It was like, hey, maybe if he gets the absolute crap knocked out of him,
But that was scripted.
there'll be some justice. I know.
It was just a professional wrestling
I
event
know.
with boxers.
Yeah.
The women's fight was real. They looked like they got in a fight with 2 tigers.
Yeah.
The women's fight was as real as a fight gets.
Yeah.
But then you get to the main event, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, and you see this man want to kill this other man, but instead he snacks on his glove 20 times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill this boy. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smash his head in. I'm snacky.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because like I'm pretty sure he was going through some pretty bad financial stuff.
well, he had gotten really, really sick too prior.
And he'd gotten very sick.
He had almost died.
Yeah. I mean, Mike, if Mike was in there, it would have been very different. But Mike wasn't there.
Michael was there.
Yeah. And it
Professional.
was sad. It was sad to see. And then Jake running around like he actually accomplished something. It's like, dude, you made this boxing legend who, granted at one point was an absolute shitbag, but's actually become a decent human being.
He's tried to do his best.
Especially thanks to, gardening and things.
Yes.
And that in its prime was just You didn't mess with him. You did not mess with him. And then you call him out after he's not been in a ring for over 20 years. And then he does it. He does all this training, gets in good shape, and it's like, hell yeah, Iron Mike's going to be there. We're going to see him rip this guy's head off.
And the first thing you see on the live feed is Mike Tyson's ass as he's walking through the locker room, and you're like, what? That's not Mike.
Well,
is he just goofing? Is he trying to get in his head? Is he gorillaing right now?
See,
What's happening?
He was doing the thing that he would do back in the day, like during the interviews, you know, because he was that just in your face, I'm going to kill this guy, you know, just uber aggressive Mike. That's who he was. And so you was getting to see shades of that, and it was like, this is going to be cool. You know, he's going to bury this dude. And then he's just chewing on his glove because he goes, I really need this payday. And I know if I do what I want to do, it'll be over. Because I watched before the fight, the couple days before, I was watching compilations of Mike Tyson knockouts. And so he had this move that he did most of the time. He would kind of do this duck with the shoulder and over the top. And these people were done, son.
Oh.
And you saw Mike have it lined up at least 4 times because you saw the shoulder twitch, and he was like, no, I can't. And he's biting it on his glove.
Yes, he wanted to throw it. He knew he could.
Yeah.
Because we saw which I watched it, but you might have seen the after clips of whenever he fought this last guy.
Oh yeah, I saw the remains and I was like, yes, because that was
because he was doing the same thing with him that he was doing with Mike Tyson, and that everybody's cued in now to what that means. It's like, hey, you're putting a little bit too much steam on this. Let's sell it a little bit better.
This one was an actual fight.
He goes, he's selling. Hey, you're not selling it well enough. You got to back off too much steam. He's giving him the big tongue out.
Yeah.
He was doing the same thing with Mike and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but it's masked as a taunt.
Yes. But then after he gets his jaw broken, and it's all gone.
Yeah, if that guy, I don't know. I would like to think that they had him paid off, and that guy was like, "Nah, man, I got integrity," and then he laid into him.
Mm-hmm. Well, he wouldn't get the money if he didn't proceed with it as it was scripted.
Exactly.
So he probably just said, "You know what? I have money on my own."
Yeah. Well, I mean, Mike, you know, he's been out of the game for a while. And this is what, I think, $20 million to get in the ring?
I think 15 or 20 million if you went by script.
Exactly. And so, and Jake had been calling out like old retired boxers out of their prime, or he basically, a lot of the times he was punching down. Mm-hmm. That's how he was winning. He was always punching down. And then he goes, well, I'm going to get a legend in there because if I win against Mike, now I'm a legend. But he wasn't in there fighting Mike.
He was in there in business, Mike.
Yep.
Mike might as well have been in a suit, just writing him Post-it notes instead of boxing him, because Mike wanted to hurt that poor young man.
You could see it on his face.
He
wanted to
he
so
knew
bad.
He could have hurt that poor young man 4 or 5 times real bad, and he just didn't. And honestly, though, I think I'm almost a little bit more proud of that than I
mean, that shows his personal growth as a human.
Dude.
But
imagine telling in his 20s Mike Tyson, hey, you're going to take a fall this next bout, but you're going to get like $10 million. There ain't enough money in the world.
Exactly.
There ain't enough money. $10 million, and he said, yeah, I'll take the money, and then he would have probably found him later.
Yeah, like he went from
and ate him alive.
Yeah, he went from being. Did you ever see the interview where I think he's wearing like a beret on his hat, and a guy from the audience says something and he don't like it, and he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you and make you love it."
Yes.
Went from that to I'll just chew on my glove a bit.
Mm-hmm. But I don't want to fight Mike. That's not what I'm saying.
No, absolutely not.
I think just in the general public, we wanted to see the monster come back for a minute in the ring. We wanted to see this guy with a hot shot mouth get it smashed in.
Yeah.
By who we know has smashed in many a head.
Oh yeah.
But honestly,
And I think he truly thought about it a few times too.
I'm really glad that he did it that route. But I think that the Jake Paul thing. I hope that that's fizzled out some, and we're not going to have to continue seeing him
Correct.
box, because I'll still watch it just to see what goes on. But I just don't understand why it's so hyped.
Me neither.
Because the thing is, like, the actual boxers that are going beforehand for a lot of these fights, like, they're putting a lot on the line. These are legitimate boxing bouts.
Right.
But then it gets to his stuff, and it's like, it's a theater.
Mm.
Like, and I understand. I like wrestling. I get the theater. I like the theater. I will watch the theater in the theater setting, but don't put the theater in the sport.
Right.
Because once it's theater where sport once was, then where's the line blur? And what can you believe? Can you really truly believe that this boxer and this boxer is putting it all on the line to try to actually see who's the better boxer? Or are you going to try to think now every time you see it, like, how is this scripted?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that wrecks it for me.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
It wrecks it for me. And hell, I mean, just like people finding out that wrestling's scripted.
Well, I mean, it's obvious. The only times you really believe that's real is when you're a little kid or you're that level of country.
But I don't want to hear people call it fake. It's scripted.
I mean, there's a lot of athleticism. And they know who's going to win and they know who's going to lose. It's choreographed.
It is scripted and choreographed, and it is still dangerous.
It is.
Because you also want to know what goes hand in hand with professional wrestling?
Professional injuries.
And professional drug addiction. Because you injure yourself and hurt yourself so much and get prescribed stuff to make yourself push through it to be able to still perform and get a paycheck.
Mick Foley's a prime example of that.
Hey, he's lost about 120 pounds.
He is. Like, he's looking good.
He's doing
he was one of the last, like, the ones that would do the cutting. I can't remember what that was called.
He was a gladiator, dude.
Yeah, he did so many.
The boiler room matches, no holds barred. What was that? There was
Rage in a Cage.
Oh, that was the Undertaker. No, my God, no, dear God.
Well, I mean, when he got slammed through the top of the cage all the way down on top of all the thumbtacks, violating all the orders,
everything. Don't do it. No, Mick was going.
Mick was like, I got to, and the Undertaker was like, we're going to do that, right?
Yeah. This I
can't remember his actual name.
Who, the Undertaker?
Yeah.
You know what? I've been watching interviews with him recently, and I want to say it's Paul, but it's not Paul. It could be John. I suck.
I'll Google. I'll give it a Google.
I think that it was a letdown to find out that Hulk Hogan was kind of bottom tier.
Oh, yeah.
Because for the longest time, we like, if you would have asked you and I, even into our 20s, like, hey, how do you feel about Hulk Hogan? It would have almost been
Mark.
His name's Mark?
Yeah.
Cool. Because he kept his identity a secret for a long time.
Yes, he did.
Like, literally, he was the Undertaker.
Yep.
Like,
well, I don't think he actually put his name out there until after he was retired.
Yeah. But just finding out that, like, all of this stuff about Hulk Hogan, because whenever we were in our early 20s, like, Hulk Hogan was the shit.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we
could not have told
when
me
we grew up, like, he was like almost a hero, you know.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Yeah, he was like the Superman of the wrestling world, for lack of a better term. Like, he was supposed to be like the goody two shoes hero until he did the heel thing and then the anti-hero. He went through stages, but I was already out of it by then, because when I was a Hulk fan, it was Hulkamania. It wasn't Hollywood Hulk. It wasn't none of that other.
Yeah.
And then my fandom transitioned to other wrestlers like The Undertaker. Kane, I was kind of whatever about.
That was his brother.
I know. Yeah. Mankind, of course, Stone Cold, because that was the thing at the time.
What?
Yeah, you know. But
what?
And that's the bottom line.
And that's the bottom line. That sound like Stone Cold with
but
a runny
Stone
nose.
Cold's actually he's kind of a cool dude, like, as a real legitimate person.
as a person.
Yeah.
I love just hearing them talk about stuff.
Oh yeah.
Just talk about
Dude,
just
hearing
talk.
the old wrestlers talk about road stories, it's entertaining. Even though I can't relate to none of it, it's entertaining.
Hearing them talk about the shenanigans that used to happen in actual like feuds that were going on.
Yeah.
That's interesting conversation. But yeah, finding out that Hulk was actually the reason that the wrestlers never got proper unionization and representation, so they could have equal pay and good health care and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, to legitimize the sport.
And he was one of the pioneers of professional wrestling too. Him and Vince McMahon.
Well,
you know, like
at
trying
least
to spread.
at least making it a mainstream singular entity, because until then it was just regional wrestling that would be televised, and there were regional
there were
superstars,
feuds too,
big feuds, like
Big feuds.
wars almost.
Yeah, like they were almost like gangs, because you know going into some places like their lives were in jeopardy.
Yeah.
And then to find out that even though he did that, he's still a shitbag.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we talking about, dude?
Yeah, just hearing Jesse Ventura get on there and talk, you know, and just to hear the things that he's had to say about
One
the
of them
Hulk.
that I love to hear talk is Chris Jericho. That man is super articulate. He's an interesting dude.
Hell of a
And
vocalist.
and I was gonna say, and I'd like his band Fozzy.
That's my dad's name, except different spelling.
So, like Fozzy Bear.
Yeah. He's I can remember.
He was actually on Kevin Smith's podcast.
Was he?
He was on the Smodcast a couple of times.
Oh, that's cool.
That's where I was like, this dude's actually articulate and smart and da 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 da.
There's a lot of wrestlers that are like that, though.
Yeah.
That are, but that's the thing. They have to sell the act. They have to be the character. They have to portray the character. They're actors that are actors in front of a one take.
Right. And Chris Jericho, he was a heel, so he said it used to like basically kill his soul to see these kids looking up to him, wanting to be like him, and he can't be nice to them. Like, he's not going to be a dick to the kid, but he still has to be Chris Jericho to this child.
He is, at the end of the day, he is still Chris Jericho.
Exactly.
What can you do? I think that there are some bottom tier candies too, by the way.
Would it be those?
You need to
Those right there?
Those jelly beans didn't have a shot in hell of being good, and they definitely proved us right on that.
Yep.
Those are some bottom tier candies right there.
Ugh.
Some other bottom tier candies. I want to remember what they're called, but they're those little gumdrops that they used to come in little yellow boxes. Dots.
Like, there's
I know
nothing
people-
good about dots.
I know people that used to go crazy for dots.
And
It's
and
like-
those people, you called them grandma.
No, my grandma loves circus peanuts.
Circus peanuts aren't the worst thing.
Are they not? They're definitely not the best
I
thing.
don't love them, but I get moods where only circus peanuts will satisfy them.
There used to be a circus peanut flavored vape juice.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
I don't remember. It was just circus peanut
Oh,
flavored.
that's gross.
Just saying. There used to be
Was
a
it Hometown Hero? Because they made some weird.
No, but there was a vape juice flavor for about anything back in
Oh, yeah.
2016.
You're not wrong.
That's been 10 years, by the way.
That was the time of Thing Man Hype Juice.
2016, 2017. Thing Man Hype Juice and cereals.
Yeah.
Hey, have you had this cereal? It's the best damn cereal you'll
Look,
ever have.
I'm-
That's what the last guy told me, and I don't even believe him.
Yeah.
It tasted like lemon. There's more lemon than anything
Dude,
in all of these cereals.
I'm vaping a 15-year-old flavor right now. I've become a one flavor boy, and it's kind of weird.
Which one is that? Just the red cherry
Red
chew?
cherry chew,
Red
because
cherry
it
chew?
tastes just like Reverb did back in the day.
That is your flavor. That's that red vine.
Yeah, it's Red Starburst.
That's what I said.
You said Red Vine.
I know it was.
Red Vine is the not Twizzler.
What was the one that was the red vine flavored liquid?
I know Just Reds has it in there because it has that Twizzler and something else in there.
I can't remember what it's called either, but there's been so many freaking vape brands.
Yeah, well, I mean, taste Just Reds and you go, Red Vines.
I think based on location, you can have bottom tier of different things. Like the bottom tier Burger King is located next to the highway
By my house.
by your house. It's guaranteed to make you sick. Has for
Yeah.
like 5 for 5 recently, right?
Yeah, I've not gone there
Since the last time.
Well, no, I'm not going there anymore because breakfast never had an issue with breakfast. Like it was always fine, and sometimes it was good,
Yeah.
and it never made me sick. It was just any time that I was like, a Whopper sounds good. It made me sick every single time.
It's because of that Burger King. I've not gone back to a Burger King.
Yeah. The crazy thing is the good one is on the same street,
Yeah,
just the other end.
the opposite end of it.
Yeah.
Instead of the highway, it's Willow.
Yeah.
You go to the Willow, you'll be able to actually get to the.
Yeah. You get hot, you get fresh, you get all the things you want. Sometimes they've gone downhill some because they used to never get your order wrong.
Don't say that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the last time I did, they got my order just a little wrong. But this was also a very long time ago.
I think I just need a Whopper.
Because, man, I kind of want 2 Whoppers with cheese. 2 of them. And that's it.
No onions.
No, man, just as they come.
No onions. They put way too much big white onion.
Onions are the candy of vegetables.
They are better when they've got a little sear to them. When they're just raw white, they just stick with me too much.
Dude, no,
just
man.
like those jelly beans.
I love me some raw onions.
No, not for me.
See,
But a Whopper by
Hold on.
itself like that without the
So-
onions, good job.
we had a lock-in at church when I was in youth group.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
We did a Fear Factor event. And one of the last things, because, whittled down to blah, blah, blah. One of the last things we all had to eat something weird.
Of course you did.
Fear
Factor Youth Group.
Well,
Fear Factor Youth Group.
well,
Welcome to
during
millennialism.
that's how I discovered that cow tongue is amazingly delicious.
Or ate spicy kimchi for the first time.
And one of the things that we had to eat, well, the finale thing was a candied onion, like in that red candy stuff, like candy apples.
Oh no.
The person who won took a bite, was like, "Oh God, this is terrible." I took a bite and went, "I don't mind that." I didn't love it because it was a strong white onion, but I didn't mind it. Because that sugary red crap,
Yeah.
it kind of cut it a little bit, and I was like, not bad.
It's going to be a no for me, dog.
Because I'm an extra onion boy.
I'm a, if they're grilled onions, okay kind of boy. I don't like any other kind of onion except for something sauteed or grilled. Like raw onions to me, just
Dude, you put some raw onion in like a pasta salad.
yeah, I get that though, but it has to be a minuscule amount for me to be able to enjoy it. I can't stand for that lingering.
I want a
onion
bunch of that red onion, a
in my
bunch.
I don't want the onion mouth. It's not a desirable feeling for me to have the onion mouth.
Yeah. Well, I also ain't got no lady to kiss, so I don't care. Give me all them onions.
It wouldn't matter most of the time. She's got the onion mouth.
I was talking about me.
I know. I'm just saying for me.
Well, maybe if you had onions, you wouldn't notice them.
Yeah, but I hate onions. She doesn't really have an onion mouth. She recently stopped getting so many onions on things just because she started noticing like she doesn't like onions as much on stuff, like especially whenever they put red onions, because if you don't put a really good red onion on something, it ends up being like chewy.
Yeah, it does.
Like it don't instantly like
Because when it's not
Like,
good
it's
and fresh,
like
they do get kind of red brick.
yeah, like a crisp bite into it and it'll snap and it's good.
Yeah.
But you'll bite into some of you, and you pull it out like spaghetti.
They cut it incorrectly because onions have a grain, and if you cut them against the grain, then they'll break up into small pieces when you chew. But if you cut it with the grain, that's when you get that string.
Against the grain.
Yeah, because like if you want to put onions in something you don't want to break up, like you can see the veins and you just cut along with them, because then it'll hold together. But if you go across them and you go to bend it, it'll break into a bunch of little pieces.
That's interesting to know. I just have a
Learned that from my chefing days.
I have a box that I put an onion in, and then I take the lid of the box and I go, "Buh!" and it have a chopped onion.
I bought one of those today.
Dude, it's so worth it.
I know.
You got to cut your onion in half. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, see, I've been trying to do some more meal prepping because I've been trying to eat healthier.
Dude, chopping a lot of vegetables up
Yeah.
for making a big amount of stuff is tiring.
Yeah. I didn't realize that thing was 30 American dollars when I bought it today.
Yeah.
Because when I got done ringing up my own groceries, I went, why is it this much? Because like I did 90% of the food and I was like, it's kind of cheaper just to eat healthy, you know?
Yeah.
Even when you go to just Walmart. And then it just like, it hop, skipped, and jumped to this crazy price. And I went, what the hell did I buy? Then I saw it was $30 and I was like, nah, still worth.
Yeah.
Still worth it.
It is
It's also got a scale, like a kitchen scale, and a couple other little gizmos to help.
it's a pretty handy little thing. It also has a mandolin slicer option on it.
I mean, I've got one of those.
Yeah, but this one still has a guard with it.
No, I've got one with a guard because the one without the guard went away.
Oh yeah, I forgot you send it like a frisbee.
Yeah.
It went by.
Yeah. I bounced it in the street and then went and picked it up.
Huh. Well, I just wonder, is there any end cap that you would like for this episode on something that you believe has, had the opportunity to succeed but did not carry out? What do you think, Tony?
I had another one, but through the course of the conversation, I just kind of forgot.
Did it fall out your ear?
Yeah, it kind of did.
Are you going to find it in the back of your chair?
I don't know, maybe.
Are you going to be the one to take those to the trash can and throw them away in there?
Will you gag if you do it?
Dude, I don't know if I can get close to them again. Like, I still got it in my teeth.
I do too. I can still taste it.
I almost want to know if my wife will eat one of those fried chicken ones at least.
No, just hand her the trio. Just hand her the trio.
Dude, she'll be so mad at me.
No, you want to piss her off, hand her just one of the gravy.
I like her too much, honestly.
I know.
Just like we like you. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for joining us for another week of sitting and chitting. And we'll be back again next week, talking to you about something else. Maybe the opposite of what we talked about today. And we're going to talk about some really good successes that you never saw coming.
I mean, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Who knows?
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Meow.
Meow.
So here's to friends and fandoms bright in every joyous life.